Greetings. This is Fred Borstein, CEO and founder of TPSU and 401k TV. Just completed a program at Andover. I'm here with our adjunct lecturer, Michaela Scott. Welcome, Michaela.
Thank you, Fred.
Okay, if we ask you a few questions.
Absolutely.
Okay, before we do, tell us a little bit about yourself and your firm.
Thank you. Michaela Scott. Our firm is the Strategic Retirement Benefits Group. We're 401k, 403b focused advisors, helping plan sponsors maximize their financial benefits.
Right, and
yes.
Recognized as one of the top firms.
Thank you.
Women advisor,
Thank you.
under 40 and millennial, right?
Yeah, so that's our team making me look good.
Okay. So we had a lot of discussion today about, investments and what are the things, and it can be overwhelming for plan sponsors.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
What are the two things that you think they should focus on when it comes to investments?
So I was really surprised to hear that a target date suitability or a deep dive / fit was something that wasn't necessarily the top of people's mind. It's one of the biggest fiduciary decisions they're making is that qualified default investment alternative, which most commonly is a target date fund. The DOL actually gives us really specific guidance on what you have to do. So surprising to me and just critically important that advisors proactively sit and do that with plan sponsors. And if they're not, that plan sponsors know to ask, hey, help us do a deep dive here. Not just, to the investment policy statement and scoring it out to those metrics, but further to fit it to the demographics and follow those DOL prescribed guidelines on what target date strategy should be utilized. Mm-hmm. A lot of good conversation about active passive blend, the hybrid, the upticks. Interesting conversation about the suits, and it's not, it's too expensive. Now it's too inexpensive. Right. So it was the process. It was the process. And that was fascinating to me, what people have and more importantly, haven't done that they need to be doing.
And what's the second one?
So the second most important is going to be, especially now, looking at the capital preservation, talking about what's in the fixed income portfolio offering, and really, if you have a stable value fund, doing a cash equivalent review, understanding what your fund is doing, what is underneath the fund, if a record keeper discount was provided to offer that, understand the discontinuance provisions, really just know, because with interest rates rising, if your capital preservation isn't keeping up, you're going to have participant questions about this, and annually you're going to want to document why that solution in your lineup was prudent. Right. And it just has been not discussed by very many people.
Right. Because it's not very well understood.
Or it's a boring asset class, like whatever it is, but not so boring anymore in this environment. So just from a fiduciary best practice, documentation of that cash equivalent review and knowing what you have and what you're offering is key. Yeah.
Final question. I know this is your first TPSU. Why should plan sponsors attend? What's the benefit they get?
Oh, the peer-to-peer conversation was the most impactful.
Right.
Being able to say, this has worked, this hasn't worked. Being able to ask questions to, somebody without the expectation of them wanting to earn your business. Right? Not to, make a promise, but to basically hear from whether it's an auditor, whether it's, industry specialists, administrators, top plan administrators, to hear from them, break out, have each plan sponsor talk amongst themselves about those subjects and be able to come back. That was hands down the most valuable. That was 100% the most valuable. And I think people left a lot more confident and with very actionable takeaways. Right. This is what we need to consider, and this is what I'm going to ask.
And even though, and I agree, it's the most important, we still have to have experts come in because they're...
Absolutely, yes.
It sort of creates the discussion on it.
Yes.
Well, thanks for participating in TPSU.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching 401k TV. Please stay tuned.